Hey guys, what's going on? Hayden here. I'm alive. I'm back. I know I haven't uploaded in the past like 5 days or so, but unless you live under a rock, Pokemon Sun and Moon has come out. I have been just going ham on that game. I've got about 40 hours logged on it now. Oh, it's so good. But that's not why we're here. Well, that's for another date. We got to talk about this Nintendo Switch, these crazy rumors that have been coming out over the weekend. And I know I'm super, super late on these, but I do want to get my opinions out on them because some of them are pretty insane. So we're here on Nintendo Life. I'll leave a link for this in the description. But Laura Kate Dale, she's at it again. So she's talking about what she thinks is going to, or what she has heard rather from her sources. What will be on launch day, what will be within the first 6 months, and what's going to be coming in the near future for the Nintendo Switch. And it's exciting stuff. So let's get into this. Um, system will launch the PAL March 17th area in the world, same week worldwide. So everyone's going to be getting it within around March 17th, a few days afterwards. So everyone's going to get it in March, basically. So day one, we're going to get 3D Mario, which is shown in the reveal trailer. Some people are referring to it as Mario Switch. Honestly, I could have waited till the holidays for a new Mario title. What I really wanted was Zelda launch day, but I guess we'll see. Now this is crazy. That I saw when I saw this, I was like, "Oh my God!" Like a Mario and Rabbids RPG. So if you guys don't know, the Raving Rabbids were like a huge thing back in like the Wii era. They're part of the Rayman universe. I don't know. They're almost like the minions of the video game world. That's what I would like to call them. They're very just toilet humory, very like they scream a lot, they make noises, and there's a ton of them. Um, they're recognizable. I've never played a Rabbids game. I've never even played a Rayman game. But it's a weird idea. Like I think the idea is that the Rabbids are like invading the Mushroom Kingdom or something, and it's like a Mario RPG. But I've heard that it like stars Yoshi or something. I don't know. Like it seems super weird. I mean, like I'm curious now that it's in like the Game Explain guys, they sum this up very well. I didn't care about this idea at all, but now that they've mentioned it, like now that it's like a possible idea, a very possible idea. This is Laura Kate Dale. She's been writing about a bunch of shit. Um, I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with this. Show me what you got, and then I'll reserve judgment for now, okay? But and again, Mario RPG, like that might not be the working title, or that's probably the working title. That's probably not going to be the final title because the title Mario RPG does belong to SquareSoft, back when it was SquareSoft, way back in the day. Um, but yeah, a Mario and Rabbids RPG. I'll zoom in a bit for you guys so you can read this alongside me. That's about as oh come on, I gotta get back down there now. Ugh, I don't want these women things. Fuck. All right, there. All right. So 3D Mario, Rabbids RPG. So two Mario games, a 3D one and an RPG on the first day. That could be really big. A Splatoon port. Now she doesn't know if it's going to be a pack-in or not. She doesn't confirm that. But the Splatoon port, that could be really big. Nintendo's big new IP. And if it is improved with more weapons, more maps, more single player content and whatnot, I think that's good enough. I mean, I would rather a sequel, but if we are gonna get tons more content like that, I can't complain too much. Skyrim. This has been debated by a bunch of people, but her sources claim that Skyrim will be a launch day title, which that's huge for third party support. Like if you want people who aren't necessarily Nintendo fans to look at buying a Switch, this is a game to definitely put on the Switch, especially on launch day. And then Just Dance 2017, I don't care about that game at all. I really couldn't give less of a fuck about it. But that is someone that's going to appeal to the casual fans. That's a very like party game, a family game. It's got that kind of like We Fit moniker to it. So that's definitely a smart title to launch with. I just personally don't care about it. I care about the Mario, the Splatoon, and I've never actually played Skyrim, but maybe I'll give it a chance now. Who knows? So within the first 6 months, this is when stuff starts to really get interesting. A Smash port. So the long behold Smash Wii U port to NX, or not NX anymore, Nintendo Switch, the thing that everyone's been clamoring for. according to Laura Kate Dale, it's coming within the first 6 months. And it's going to come with the Bayonetta and the Cloud Amiibo releasing on the same day. But weirdly enough, she hasn't heard about Corrin. Now, this doesn't say anything about additional characters and whatnot, and there has been debate between leakers and whatnot if there is going to be characters or not. I've heard from, I forget, I don't want to say any names because I don't want to put words into people's mouths, but some famous leakers, so to speak, have said that there's not going to be any new characters in this port, but all of the DLC will already be downloaded, like will already come with the game. So who knows? But the fact that we're getting it within the first 6 months, that's gonna get like that's gonna get some hardcore Smash players to buy the console, especially if there is going to be new content. If there's meaningful new content like new characters or new competitively viable stages, that's the entire like competitive Smash community right there. That's gonna buy that game. That's gonna sell gangbusters. And honestly, they don't have to do that much work for it. Zelda Breath of the Wild, both on the Switch and the Wii U, will be a summer launch, and there's a demo in development. Now, she mentioned, I was reading this, I think, on Twitter. She mentioned that they're not sure about the demo quite yet, because if they release the demo, then they're afraid of people getting beyond the limits of, like, somehow getting beyond the limits of what the demo is supposed to be, and somehow exploring more of the game than they want them to, which, fair enough, that's a very reasonable fear, especially with the whole data mining of Sun and Moon very recently. So I can definitely understand if they do a demo or if they don't end up doing a demo. And personally, I just I want my first experience to be the full game. Like if there's a demo, yeah, I'll definitely cave and play it. But like I just want to play this full game, man. So the rumor is with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now this is a different rumor, not related to this one, but it's one I read earlier, like earlier in the weekend. Um, the game basically is done. They're just working on like localization is taking way longer than they thought. They were hoping to have localization done by the fall, like early fall, and then they were gonna do the all the testing, all the glitch testing, and all that until the release. Apparently, they're still working on localization, I guess, until like the end of the year. And then bug testing in a game this big, they said it's going to take like 4 to 6 months. So that's why it's being delayed this summer. Honestly, understandable. A game should never be released a moment before it's done. But I want to play this game. Like I was so hyped for Sun and Moon. Breath of the Wild goes above that. I'm so excited for Breath of the Wild. This is the Zelda game that I have wanted for years. But anyway, let's move on. So that's a summer launch apparently. Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy, very near launch day with weekly episodes leading to the movie. So that's kind of cool. You can get some people who are very interested in the Guardians of the Galaxy brand, being the movies, and maybe they'll play the games. Who knows? Not really something that appeals to me. Mario Kart 8 with minor additions. She puts that with a question mark, so she's not totally sure. Again, all of this is rumored. Don't take any of this as confirmed. It is all rumor, but it is Laura Kate Tail, so that's why I'm reporting on it. But yeah, Mario Kart 8 port with minor additions. So that's probably stuff like the King Boo we saw, maybe some new tracks, maybe some new characters. I think a revamped battle mode has been kind of the talk lately too. Again, I don't want to put any names to that. I forget who was reporting that, but who knows? Mario Kart 8 with minor additions. This is actually one that appeals to me because I never bought Mario Kart 8. I just didn't. I didn't have a Wii U when it came out, and I didn't want to pay for all the DLC after the fact and whatnot. So it could be a good reason for me to buy the game. And this is one that I'm also very excited for too, a Xenoblade X port. This is a game that I really wanted to play. Like I was really looking forward to this game. Like I didn't really follow it that much leading to release, but after I saw the reviews and like what kind of game it was, I actually want to play this game. Um, if there's going to be a port to the Switch, like that's the perfect time for me to play it. Because my Wii U right now definitely doesn't have the space for that, especially with like the load packs that you can get with the game to make it run better. I definitely don't have the space on my Wii U. I don't feel like buying an external hard drive. I'm just gonna. I want to play Zelda and I want to play Ukulele on that, and I want to play Paper Mario. I haven't played Paper Mario yet, so I'm keeping my space for those games because I really don't feel like buying an external hard drive. Um, but yeah, so that's within the first 6 months. Now, 2017, at some point, we don't know the exact area where these will fall. Pokemon Stars. Now, this is the rumored third version of the game, similar to how Emerald was to Ruby and Sapphire, how Crystal was to Gold and Silver, all that stuff. Pokemon Stars seems to be a autumn title, according to this rumor. I don't know. Like, excuse me. A Pokemon game will sell amazing on the Switch. There's no doubt about that, especially a mainline Pokemon game. Like, a lot of people, I haven't really cared about this because I've always thought that the mainline Pokemon games have been great for on the go, but everyone's wanted a console-based Pokemon game. And honestly, I think the Wii U would have been would have been the best system for that because you could have the bottom screen and you could have the TV screen. Because Pokemon has really just fit perfectly in the dual screen functionality. Now, because the Switch doesn't have dual screen functionality, at least that we know of, I don't know how well this game is going to work because, like, I mean, obviously you can go back to Generation 3 and beforehand where you had everything on one screen, but it gets kind of cluttered, and now that we know what we can have, it's going to be hard to go back if they do put it on one screen. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Nintendo Switch can have dual screen functionality, and they just haven't showed it yet. But based on the trailer, it looks like you can only have either the screen on like the handheld screen or the TV screen. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I think a third version of the game within a year of Pokemon Sun and Moon releasing is gonna piss a lot of people off. Pokemon Sun and Moon, don't get me wrong, they're amazing games, but they're definitely pushing the 3DS to their limit. And I think Pokemon Stars, if like being a third version, obviously it's gonna run way better on the Switch, so it makes sense to put a game like this on the Switch where it can be at its full potential, but I just don't think within a year is the right timing. I think they should at least wait until 2018. It'll sell well regardless, but I guess we'll have to see. So Sonic 2017 is also apparently coming. Um, well, I mean, obviously it's coming in 2017. We don't really know much about the project yet, but I guess we'll see. It looks like Sega and Sonic Team has a lot of confidence behind this game, so it'll be interesting to see what that is. Could be a really big seller. I know there's a lot of faithful Sonic fans out there who are just dying for a good Sonic game, so I guess we'll see. And Pikmin 4. Now it's no longer being called Pikmin 4, but it's now a Pikmin reboot. So I wonder, like, I don't think that means remake. I don't think they're remaking one of the first two games or even the third game, but maybe they're kind of revitalizing the franchise, which I really hope this isn't that like, or no, it wouldn't be that 2D side scroller because that's a 3DS game. Never mind, never mind, never mind. But a Pikmin reboot. I'm interested to see where that goes because I've only played Pikmin 3. I've never played the first two, so I don't know. I'm intrigued. And then finally, the Beyond Good and Evil semi reboot is coming in sometime 2018. So poor Beyond Good and Evil fans. I want to know what these games are about because, or what this game is about rather, because I've heard it's a very big cult classic. Um, so I don't know. I kind of want to play it, but I feel really bad for these Beyond Good and Evil fans who are just. I think 2004 was when the original was released. Correct me if I'm wrong, but holy cow! Like you guys have been waiting a while, and I feel bad for you. Um, so some of the info differs from what the Nintendo's. Okay, so yeah, this is what Lower Kate Dale's heard. Um, she thinks that the Beyond Good and Evil will get a CGI trailer at E3 2017 or before E3 2017. She's not confident that it's going to be ready for the January event. So if it's going to be a 2018 release, that makes sense. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? This stuff is crazy. Like the Mario Rabbids RPG, Pokemon Stars, like there's some really interesting stuff in here. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps out. And make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter if you've not already. Links for those in the description below. Peace out, guys. See you later. Bye.